y'all. Welcome to another episode of Sanusi Not in Life. My name is Adewale Agboke Jr. Please review us, rate us, give us a 5-star. Don't be a hater. Today, I'm going to continue talking about superheroes, some of my favorite superheroes. Right now, we're moving on to the next person on the docket, the Black Panther. Oh my God, what can I say? Currently the most popular, famous superhero, period. Everywhere you go, it's Black Panther all day long. Rest in peace to the late, great Chadwick Boseman for bringing back Black Panther, for bringing it into reality. I used to dream as a kid, when I finally got to figure out who Black Panther was, like, I wonder if they were going to do a movie. And sure enough, 2017, 2018, they dropped this incredible movie that makes $1.4 billion, which was more than Iron Man, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Thor, Doctor Strange. You name it, it kicked all their butts, man. You know what I mean? So Black Panther lets you know that the beauty of the Afrocentric way can really be a big shining example on television screen. So before we get into the podcast, I want to thank our sponsor. This television podcast is brought to you by Anadel Foot and Ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel Foot and Ankle make your feet happy again. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. As I stated before, every one of these, my custom orthotics, goes in every pair of batas, my footwear line. I don't wear a pair of my batas unless I got these on. I just don't want any more pain. And I don't even have any more pain, you know. Dr. Nero Nusode, President, owner, CEO of Anadel Foot and Ankle, will get your feet right. He'll look at it, he'll let you know what the prognosis is, and he'll find your solution. And most of his solutions don't include surgery. You know, he's one of those doctors that believes in let's find out what's going on first before we start talking about some surgery. So, you know, a lot of doctors always trying to get that quick buck on the surgery. That's not him. He's like, no, let's see if we can do something for you without surgery. And he'll show you the right treatments, the right exercises, and literally the right exercises is why I have no foot pain. I used to have plantar fasciitis for the longest time. I don't know how long I had it for. And then all of a sudden, Dr. Nero Nusode comes in like a superhero, just like what he would do. My feet, no more pain. So he made my feet happy again. So AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. AnadelCenter.com for details, y'all. All right, y'all, let's get into it, man. The Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? There's things that I'm going to talk about today. I'm very excited about this superhero, man. We're going to talk about his origins, the history, the powers, the comic books, animations, and movies. There's so much to talk about. You know, the Black Panther, man. You know what I'm saying? Usually I use a poster, but I'm going to use we're going to go electronics on y'all today, man. Look at the Black Panther right here. This is one of my awesome drawings that you can find on our website, sunvision.com. I'm just going to scroll through them, let you see a couple of them. You know what I'm saying? This is the original from the first Black Panther movie before he switched over to the Purple Rain. You know what I'm saying? Then, of course, the OG Black Panther. I know y'all know that one right there. The OG Black Panther. That's right. All these posters you're seeing right here available on sunvision.com. All my drawings available on sunvision.com. And then, of course, him with the whole set of people from the Black Panther set movie. You know, him, Shuri, his sister, Nakia, General Okoye, and of course Killmonger himself. You know what I mean? So, and then Black Panther too. So, and of course, can't forget the new Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? His sister takes over. Black Panther Shuri, you know what I mean? So all these available on sunvision.com, you know what I mean? But Black Panther, man, the greatest superheroes ever. Now let's jump into it, man. The origins, right? So, you know, I know for a lot of y'all all are wondering the origins, right? So Black Panther actually didn't come out till Stan Lee and Jack Kirby drew him in 1966. He's the first, from what I know of, that was the first official, like, popularized, widespread African American descent superhero. No other superhero had been drawn before, because back then there weren't no superheroes like that. You know what I'm saying? He was original. Yes, he came in at kind of around the same time. A lot of people kind of like veered towards the Black Panther movement, the Black Panther group, those incredible human beings that changed our lives and allowed me to be sitting where I'm sitting today, be able to do this show. But Black Panther is one of those superheroes. He resonates. His origin came because, honestly, I think his origin came out of necessity. And also to Marvel, I guess, finally decided we need to stop just drawing Eurocentric superheroes. Let's get some of this African chocolate in here, which turned out to be the best thing. But then again, 1966 and 2018 are a long time away from each other. Total distances, man. You know what I mean? So, you know, Black Panther 1966, and you know, his origin is like, basically he's based in the African continent, of course, of Wakanda, which is a fictional place. His father, T'Chaka, was the Black Panther before him. And then, of course, you know, I can going on the web right now. So he was the first superhero to appear in Marvel Comics, right? Published in 1952. He showed up on Fantastic Four number 52 comic book. You had never seen an African American superhero up until then. He's that dude. He's a pioneer in many ways. of course, there was Green Lantern, but Black Panther is a whole different ballgame. So in July 1966, it was like I guess the Silver Age of comics, if you want to call it. But Black Panther was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. They put him in there. Next thing you know, he's over there. He just resonated with so many African Americans of that age. You were in that time. I wasn't even born. So, at that time, I can imagine so many individuals like, whoa, somebody that looks like us. And just a representation of somebody that looks like he being a superhero is a great achievement. And so his origins are simple, man. He's from Africa. Now, his history is, back to the oranges, right? And so basically, Black Panther first reading from the Wikipedia, because I'm going to just read it straight up. Black Panther is the first prognosticate of African descent in the mainstream American comics, having debuted years before the early black superheroes such as Marvel's Falcon 1969, Luke Cage 1972, Blade 1973, and DC Comics' John Stewart in Green Lantern 1971. So he came before all those guys. He's a predecessor. He's a pioneer, right? And then also too, he had made numerous appearances on one in particular I remember from Fantastic Four 1996, which I'm going to talk about in the animation thing. But Black Panther is a character appearing in American comics published by Marvel Comics. He was created by writer-editor Stan Lee and also artist plotter Jack Kirby. The character first appeared in Fantastic Four issue number 52 in 1966 in the Silver Age of comic books. Black Panther's real name is T'Challa, as y'all know, real name T'Challa, and is depicted as a king and protector of the fictional African nation of Wakanda. So as I stated before, Wakanda is a fictional nation, right? But what made Black Panther, I think, so great that drew us all to him was not that he was African, not that he was African American. He was so inspirational, man. Like, you got a king, right, protecting his entire nation. Most kings just sit on their butts and let somebody else do the fight. Nah, he put himself in armor and like, let's go. And not only that, which leads to his history. He educates himself. He sends himself to the Americas and various parts of the world. Educates in the sciences, in the technology fields, and comes back to Wakanda and further expands Wakanda's technology, because Wakanda's always been technologically far advanced than everybody else. That's even whether in the animation series, whether in the movies you just seen recently, it's always been that way since the creation of Black Panther. It was this nation of Africans that just lived in a place that nobody could believe existed. Along with possessing enhanced abilities, he achieved through ancient Wakanda rituals and drinking the essence of the heart-shaped herb. Of course, I like to call it the Wakanda juice, as I like to call it. T'Challa relies on his proficiency in science, expertise in nations' traditions, rigorous physical training, hand-to-hand combat skills, and access to wealth and advanced Wakandan technology to combat his enemies. So then, he's not only the king, he's physically trained in combat skills of every type you can think of, including Wakanda-type combat skills that we don't even know about. You know what I mean? This guy, man, which leads to his history. So his history is basically 1966 history comics. He shows up in Fantastic Four number 452 issue. But then I think as he grew as a character, because he was very successful, they had to keep on making more issues, right? So basically, his first appearance was Fantastic Four 1966. His species, of course, is human. Place of origin is Wakanda in Africa. Team affiliations, because this is part of history. Mighty Avengers, Fantastic Force, New Avengers, Fantastic Four, Avengers Ultimates, and then, of course, partnerships he's had, of course. Main ones are his sister Shuri, who is his sister, who helps him to advance his Black Panther armor. Of course, he was married to Storm in some of the comics. And, of course, in the movies that you watch, of course, he has relations with Nakia, and they also have a child. And they also have a child, excuse me. His notable aliases he's taken: the Black Leopard, Black Panther, Mr. Okowonko, a Panther King, Red Panther. He's done a lot of he's been around the block, even if you didn't know about him. And I think what made him really resonate with people in terms of historically, like, because usually you had never seen anything represented the African American diaspora or the African American presentation or the African American image in a superhero like thing. So once he came, he created the wave. Falcon, Luke Cage, Blade, of course, who's my favorite Marvel character. Who else? All these various Bishop from X-Men, Shard from the X-Men. I'm trying to think, man. He even came before Storm. You know what I mean? So this guy is a pioneer. This character is pioneeric, if that's a word, right? So, like, that's his history. Just an individual and a character that's just larger than life, coming from a nation that people can't even imagine. And you got to imagine, back then, nobody could ever imagine an African American doing what he was doing. To have that kind of power, to have that kind of technology, to be where he's from, to to resonate to so many people. And everybody resonated to him. Whether you were African American, Caucasian, Asians, Hispanics, we all were like, this dude is the truth in 2 quarters. And I think as time went through, now that we're in 2023, from the time when they dropped the movie to where we are now, there's no question about it that Black Panther is the most popular superhero, period. Whether it's Halloween, in the grocery stores, in Walmart, in Target, in the mall, every time I look, there's a Black Panther, this and that. Even when I go to this collectible stores, and I'm a nerd like that, I'm walking to collectibles all the time, comics and stuff, it's always a giant statue of Black Panther. And you can't deny the resonation that this character brings to a lot of people. I think it wasn't just the movie, man, but I just think people were just tired of seeing the same old, same old. And so where Black Panther came out, even though Blade had come out before him, he's the real, he's not the real pioneer. He's the first movie superhero made in terms of movies, which starts with the great Wesley Snipes. But when this guy came around, man, it was just like Africa meets America and then the rest of the world. It was just incredible. So I think his history is tied to the movies, to the animation, because it's a gigantic explosion. All of a sudden, you're seeing on the 5th season of Avengers Assemble, Black Panther gets an entire series. But they did have an animation series in 2005, I think. But I really didn't care too much for that, so I ain't even going to talk about that one. I just was turned off by the whole experience of it. It was too stereotypical. It was very, to be honest with y'all, it threw me off. I was not having it. I just stopped watching it. I was like, after the 2nd episode, like, you got to be kidding me. I'm not watching this garbage. Black Panther is too great of a character for it to be that simple. So now, we're moving on to his powers. Some of his powers include, of course, the suit, which offers literally every type of technology of any superhero you can think of. Whether it's Iron Man, Techno Man, or Batman, his technology is superior to theirs. Not to mention offers invulnerability. It's bulletproof. It's got technology scanners. He can scan things. He can communicate with people. He's got different types of claws that come out of that thing. He's got projectiles. I mean, and for a guy who's not a projectiling superhero, what I mean by that is he doesn't shoot beams and stuff like that. He's got projectiles. Like, he can literally have defense technology. And I think he has the kind of armor that's both very few superheroes have for offensive and defensive armor in terms of superhero genre. Like, Black Panther is one of the few. I can think of my character, Cajun, right here is on my t-shirt. He's one of the few that's like that. And Black Panther actually helped me to inspire to create my characters right here that you've seen on my shirt. But Black Panther's, man, his powers include, let's get here. We're going to be very detailed. To draw upon the knowledge and strength of and the experience of every previous Black Panther. So he can literally draw on the essence and the strength of all the other Black Panthers that came before him. And man, there was a whole bunch. His father, T'Chaka, his great grandfather, which I'm going to get into. Superhuman strength, endurance, speed. Oh, and yes, speed. If you've ever seen Avengers Infinity War and then Avengers Endgame, you're like, damn, this guy is fast. I mean, you saw that scene when they attacked Wakanda, finally let the beam that shields people from getting into Wakanda down. You saw him and Captain America running, and he smoked Captain America. I mean, just left him eating dirt. I mean, Black Panther is fast. We're talking like if you rate his speed from a 1 to 10, he'd be a 10. If you ran a 40, he'd probably run a 3.8. Oh, excuse me, he'd probably run a 1 flat. I mean, this guy is fast. You know what I mean? He's got speed, of course, agility, reflexes, stamina, senses. And then he's got senses like he's able to read things around him, kind of like how Spider-Man has spider sense, or kind of how Wolverine has a sense where he can smell things or notice things. Black Panther has all that. And that happens when he takes the art-shaped herb, right, which was created by the ancients through the Wakanda line of bloodline, which first came to them by Bash, who gave them a seed, just like you saw in the movie, said, take this, and then, of course, gave birth to the first Black Panther, who doesn't have all the accessories that T'Challa, the current Black Panther, has now. Then, of course, the mantle moved on to Shuri, you know, maybe just in the movies, but the same way we saw the movies is actually how the same way the comics happened. Shuri eventually takes over as the Black Panther. So I wasn't really shocked when I saw that, you know what I mean? But his powers are incredible. So his suit offers him advancements, but then he has natural powers that he gets from taking the heart-shaped herb, which I like to call the Wakanda juice. You know what I mean? It's just an incredible superhero with so many abilities, so much knowledge. He's one of the few, I think his intelligence is knowledge. It's a superpower because he's as smart as any superhero you can think of, if not smarter. I personally think he's smarter. He's the smartest superhero ever. You've got Mr. Fantastic, you got Iron Man, you got Beast, you got Storm, you got you got I'm trying to think who else. You got Invisible Woman. You've got I'm trying to think of what really smart characters. I've already said Beast. Oh my God, who else? But But in terms of intelligence, Black Panther is probably is on top of all of them people, because he's not only creative, but he created his own battle suit. He studied many forms of technology and science, and then added what Wakanda had on top of it too. So if you add Wakanda stuff, now it's just on steroids. Of course, Wakanda's like 50 billion light years in front of everybody in terms of advancement technology, in terms of sciences, in terms of healing sciences, in terms of what they use for their clothing, in terms of their trains, in terms of their technology, in terms of their vehicles, in terms of their weaponry. Nothing can touch the Black Panther's universe. And of course, Wakanda is that major universe, because as king, T'Challa refuses, just like all the other kings before him, they had a refusal to let other people come in and help them. Because you can understand why. Because when people come into your stuff, it's an invasion type of thing. They're going to steal your technology. Can you imagine if, just like in Black Panther 2, if the French had actually had a chance to steal the vibranium? Man, it would have been a hot mess. But you know, when your technology is so far advanced than everybody else's, even the Tukalan, the Nemo's people, they have to surrender to Black Panther's people, because Wakanda could kick their butt too. So now, you know, you've got an individual, a leader who leads by inspiration. He's a very inspirational character. I think that in itself is powers, because very few characters are very inspirational. Batman is great, but he's not inspirational. Black Panther is inspirational. Iron Man is great, but he's not inspirational either. You know what I mean? It's very few superheroes that are actually inspirational. I could actually give props to Superman and say he's inspirational. Maybe even because Batman doesn't really try to inspire people. He's just more like, we got a job to do. Whereas Black Panther can give you that pep talk and give it to his own nation, or give it to a team of individuals. And he always seems to be the reason. If you ever watch Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which I'm going to show y'all later in terms of animation, he always seems to be the voice of reason all the time. Even when he came on Avengers Assemble, you got to see him come on there for one episode, the Panther's Rage, which was the name of the episode. Yeah, I know the name. Yeah, I'm a nerd like that. Or when he did the fifth season of Avengers Assemble, and you got to see him for an entire season, 21 episodes, I believe. It was just incredible, man. You know what? Let me look that up. Actually, I'm actually gonna look this up, because now I'm super curious. But Black Panther, man, his powers are incredible. Now we're moving on to comics. Although I don't have any comics here, but Black Panther, like I said, his first issue he showed up in was in Fantastic Four number 52, 1966. He's been in God knows how many comic books he's been in. He's had bestsellers from people who did their own issues of Black Panther storylines. There's probably been over man, I'm gonna lean that probably. I'm gonna feel safe in saying maybe there's probably been over 200 issues of Black Panther comics. And now that we're in the new era of him being the most famous superhero, dude, it's only even been bigger. Let me see here. Let me see if I can find this Joker for y'all. I know I got this Avengers Assemble over here. I'm logging into my Disney Plus account. I'm over here gonna look for this Joker right here. Let's see here. Throwbacks. There we go. Avengers Assemble. I found it. Let's see the fifth season, because I actually want to tell you how many episodes there were in the fifth season. Yep, fifth season. There it is. Starts off with episode 1, Shadow of Atlantis, man. So it's taking off Antuma and all that kind of good stuff. Let's see here. I want to see the final episodes. Yep, 23 episodes. And the last episode is called The House of M. So I've watched all that, man. So Black Panther, man, you know, the comics, like I said, he's been in a bunch of comics, man. I don't have any women, which is a shame. Probably the next time I talk about him, hopefully I've copped a few Black Panther comics. But I want the stuff from the past. I'm talking about from 1966, because, and also too, another thing you have to think about, how he was drawn, their presentation, right? His costume was just straight black, but there wasn't really any detail to it, man. I can't remember there being a superhero where I felt like the detail of what, you know what? I'm going to try something. I'm going to see if I can pull up Google and see if I can show y'all some of the comics. Black Panther. Black Panther comics. I want to see the beginnings, what I want to show y'all. Oh yeah. I think I got something for y'all now. I definitely got something for y'all now. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Let's see here. So we got, let's see here. We're looking. Okay. I found what I'm looking for. I'm going to show it to y'all. Here we go. I got the Black Panther right here. Okay. So I want to show y'all some of the beginning comic stuff, man. So I can show you the differences so you can see it. I mean, this stuff is like right here. That's what I love about having my computer when I do my show. If you ever see it, look at this. Black Panther on the left right there. I mean, that's the old school, right? His comic. But then as time went through, that was done by Jack Kirby and the Mighty Marvel's Masterworks, the Black Panther Volume 1, The Claws of the Panther. That's what that was called right there. I mean, this was an issue. You had never seen this. Like, if you actually look on the, let me see if I can show you to y'all in detail. There we go. If you actually look, let me see here. If you actually look, you can see Fantastic Four, the Daredevil, Captain America. I'm trying to think who else was in there. Vision, you know what I mean? And who else is in here? That might be, yeah, that's the Black Knight. You know what I mean? So he was a central figure in front of all these characters, right? And then as you go on, in the next set of comics, he's over here like, let me show you another comic. This is him with Storm right here. They start to advance him. You start to see that, okay, they're actually wanting to not sort of stereotype this character, but sort of put him in the front. Because he's an incredible, he's been in a bunch of books and comics, man. Let's see here. Here we go. Here's another one. Here's another comic cover. Look, he's with Storm. Let me see if I can. Look at this. He's with Storm. You can see right there, Black Panther Storm. I mean, Black Panther is, oh my God, without question. And then I'm gonna show you another one more, just to let you know how this dude was. He grew as a character, man. I mean, you had no choice but to grow him. Let's see if we can go with something more. 1977. Shoot, I definitely gotta show y'all this one right here. This is how you know how far this character has come, because a lot of people don't understand the importance of what it is. Look at this. That's old school, man. When they first started putting him out, man, they had to advance it, man. You know what I mean? It was good, but in many ways, some things were still stereotypical. And so I think Marvel, it's not a thing. Marvel had to advance. I mean, I would love to give credit, but there's no credit to be given, because you should have been drawing African American superheroes. It's just that simple. And then, of course, I'm going to show you this one right here. This is when I think you start to modernize the armor. You start to look different. I'm going to show y'all this one right here. And then another thing I like about now is Black Panther is that a lot of African American artists are the ones drawing the character. Let's see here. Look at this. Black Panther. Man, that's pretty sick, man. This is where his costume just advances. Let me see if I can get it to be a smaller thing. And then we're going to get into the animation, man, because this character right here he's just, oh my God, it's just incredible. I can't stress the importance of Black Panther, man. You know what? This is another good one right here. Shoot. I got to show y'all this one. The comics, man, I can't stress enough the importance of having characters that look, I don't know, he's just an inspirational character. It's the only thing I can tell y'all. Let's see here. Right there. Another one. Black Panther, man. And you got different individuals in there. You got Silver Surfer, Doctor Strange. Let me see if I can scroll this thing up. I mean, look at that. Hulk, all kinds of individuals. And he's standing tall right in front of him, man. So, you know, that's Black Panther right there, man. You know what I mean? I can't stress enough the importance of this guy's lineage, this guy's popularity, this guy's impact on the comic universe. Now, moving on to animation, right? Animation, prior to 1996, which was Fantastic Four, I had never seen Black Panther on anything else. And when I talk about Fantastic Four, once again, because the same comic series that he showed up on number 52, in a way, he came up in the animated season of Fantastic Four season 2, where he was the Prayer of the Panther is the name of the episode. Let me actually look it up, because I'm actually gonna look this up, because I really enjoyed that Fantastic Four. But what I want to look up is for y'all to see. Let me see right here. It was on episode season 2 animation. So I'm going to talk about the animations he's been on. Let's talk about them. Avengers Assemble season 5, all on his own. Also on the animation series Avengers Assemble, I believe it was season 3 and season 4. And then of course the Fantastic Four season 2 on the original series from 1996 to 1997. Then of course Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. It comes in on episode number 11 and it's been in ever since. Let me see here. He was even in X-Men. If y'all remember Sanctuary, the episode with Magneto, he was on the cliff in Africa when they landed back with the Acolyte, when the asteroid M crashed back onto Earth. He was out there he was on the mountain just chilling there. I was like, oh my God, that's Black Panther. But I was so excited about what I was looking at, right? So let me see here, Fantastic Four. Let's go here. Come on. I know I remember this. Let's see if I can find them. I want to address I want to for sure have the episode. All right, there it is. Prey of the Black Panther, episode number 20 on Fantastic Four. Because on Disney Plus, it only has one season. You know what I mean? So I'm even going to show y'all so y'all can see it. Look at that right there. Yep, Black Panther, man. So and this cartoon was made just so we can get it clear. 1994, one season. So that's a long time ago. So from 1994 till Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes, which was in 2010, I believe. And then, of course, the movie, which came out in 2017. Dude, that's so much distance. But for me, it's being an animated character, man. I couldn't stress enough of that. Let me see if I can. I'm going to see if I can actually bring up the episode of Black Panther. I might be able to. Let me just show you this animation series. I might be able to bring this joker up.
Have some milk. A couple of gallons of moon juice always does the trick for me.
It's fucking.
Why are you attacking us?
And yes, this episode was voiced by the great Keith David. Man, Keith David balling. Keith David, he voiced Spawn too. I just remember that. Let me show y'all this right here. Look at Black Panther animated series.
It's difficult for a warrior such as I to find challenging prey. And now, let the hunt begin.
Man, talk about let the hunt begin. See? That's Black Panther right there. And now I'm going to show you Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I mean, this guy, man, is there any... Oh, what's the word we're looking for? Is there any animation that he hasn't been in recently? Even when they did the What If y'all remember that one. There was a What If before the late Chadwick Boseman is one of his last appearances. Let me look for Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I mean, this guy right here, man. God, this dude. Let me see here if I can find Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I'm going to go onto my YouTube channel. Because animations, man, people don't understand. Black Panther has been... He's only recently that he's been seriously emphasized. I can't stress enough the word emphasized. Because after this animation, I'm going to talk about the movies too. And the movies are, oh my God. Do we even have to say how great the movies are? So, let's see here. Here we go. Here we go. I'm going to show you the animation intro. Hold on, y'all. Give me a sec. Oh, yes, sir. We doing this doggone thing. Man, I got to tell you, I love talking about superheroes, especially ones that inspire me. Man. Okay, hold on. Here we go. know what? I think I can even play y'all a better one. Let's give it a go. I'm gonna find this Joker because I'm currently watching it on Disney Plus. Yeah, that's right. I told y'all I don't play. I be watching too many cartoons, man. I'm a nerd of the highest order, man. Let's see if we can't get Kang the Conqueror. That's the episode I'm currently on right now. I just want to show y'all the intro. See if we can show it. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can show y'all a little something. And he's a part of this, man. There he is right there, man, on the right next to Thor. You know what I mean? So, Black Panther, and then, of course, the House of M for a lot of y'all, and I'm going to show y'all a little bit of that one, too, so you can see it, is on official animation. I mean, it was, I think it was just, for me, it was like a more of a, how can I say, like a dignity and pride thing, man. You finally took the time to give this character who should have been gotten his just desserts, man. So, you know what I mean? Now let me find this. Let me find this thing right here. Let's see here. Come on, Avengers Assemble. Because animation, man, the movies, and of course y'all know about the movies, man. Are you kidding me? If you haven't seen the movies, then you kind of doing yourself a disservice. Shame. Let's see here. Season 5. Oh yeah. Shadow of Atlantis. That's actually what I'm going to try to show y'all.
My sister, Shuri, Princess of Wakanda. Shuri, these are my compatriots, the Avengers.
Let's see if we can't get it. I just want to show y'all just a little bit so y'all can see it. Fighting a tumor, man. Oh, yeah. Oh yeah.
Do it faster. I don't know how long we can hold this thing.
There's Black Panther.
The Horn's energy signature is stronger here. The Tiger Shark definitely came this way. Can you track him? I can.
You see what I mean by technology?
Absolutely.
Man, talk about technology, man. This dude, if you've never seen Avengers Assemble season 5, because it focuses solely on Black Panther, that's the animation season right there. To me, that was an achievement right there. Just one season. So can you imagine taking that entire season right there and turning it into like 5 seasons of awesomeness? This Black Panther has such a major storyline that you can give him his own animation series. There's no reason why there isn't one right now. What should be in the works? What's Disney waiting for? What's Marvel waiting for? Get off your you-know-what and get to work. So, animations, man. And then, of course, the last thing I want to talk about, movies. What do I need to say other than the 2 great movies? Black Panther 1 and Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. Black Panther 1, 1.4 billion. As I stated before, made more than Iron Man, Captain America, Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, and these are all Eurocentric characters. I'm being specific why I'm saying this because for the longest time there's been this denial that African American superheroes don't sell. Well, that's a damn lie because everybody on this damn planet probably watched Black Panther 3 times, and then the second one made like I think 1 billion, if not I think 900 million. And can you imagine if they had the late great Chadwick Boseman in there? It probably would have done 1.5 billion, if not 2 billion. So the growth of the movies industries, and I think it's no accident that when the movie came out, it was so successful. A lot of people are like, well, I don't know how it's going to do. How the hell do you mean you don't know what it's going to do? I know I watched it 3 times. You know what I'm saying? I watched it everywhere you can watch it. Regularly at the movie theaters, just like I said, on DVD when it came out, on Redbox when it came out, bootleg when it came out. I was trying to cover all kinds of bases, man. You know what I'm saying? I was going to support it in every way I could. I think Black Panther is such an inspirational character, and I can't wait to see where the storyline further goes with the movies. As long as you got a great director like Ryan Coogler, and then of course you got Lethea Wright playing the new Black Panther now. The future is going to keep getting stronger. You got Nakia over there played by Lupingo. You got General Okoye over there. You know what I'm saying? It's just important to have these amazing Eurocentric characters, these Afrocentric characters that are amazing because these characters inspire people, and that's what I mean by Black Panther inspires. When this movie came out, you had people dressed in African attire, and I'm Nigerian, so watching people wearing dashiki, agbadas, bubas, just African attire to the movie theaters, I was just like, this is what you call pride right here. And for a lot of people, they didn't like it. Well, we don't care what you don't like, because for a lot of African Americans, they've been waiting a long time for this. Blade was the first to come out in terms of African American superhero movies. But what you don't understand is the emotional connection that Black people have to Black Panther. That's why the movie did so great. Not saying Blade didn't do great. Blade did great because it made $415 million with those 3 movies. And if you take that mathematics today, that's roughly in the billions, man. So Blade is a pioneer in terms of the movie because Wesley Snipes got this thing jumping. But with Chadwick Boseman playing Black Panther, oh my God, it was over, man. Like it's just. It just blew Iron Man out the water, Captain Marvel out the water. You know what? And so just for a lot of y'all who ain't never seen Black Panther, just so you know, we be clear about what we're talking about. I'm gonna go to my watch list because I don't want y'all to not be. I want there to be no mistaking about what I am talking about. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't never seen it, go drop some dollars. You know what I mean? Go drop some dollars and get your Black Panther on. Here we go, right here. Look, this great movie on Disney Plus. That's right, sick as I don't know what, man. Chadwick Boseman. Oh my God, it's just rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. He just brought this amazing character to life. And then of course, Black Panther 2. Let's go Black Panther 2. Y'all know what's up, man. We ain't even gonna play no games. Queen of Wakanda, played by the great Angela Bassett, man. Look at this, Wakanda forever. I mean, no 2 movies, superhero movies. You know, I used to tell myself, look at that, Black Panther 2, Wakanda forever, man. You know what I mean? I used to tell myself, Captain America is the best trilogy 3 movies I've ever seen in terms of superhero-ness, followed by Blade. Oh man, Black Panther coming for that crown. Oh, he coming. Oh yes, sir. Black Panther is coming. You know what I mean? So the movies are incredible. They're inspirational. They inspire me. They've helped me to really further see how the whole Carjack Assassins universe is going to really be. If you've never seen Black Panther 1 or 2, please go see it. And if you haven't seen the animated series either, go see it. Us Avengers Assemble Season 5, all Black Panther. You get to see the history of Wakanda, how the powers came to be. It's just incredible. So I can't wait for the next Black Panther movie that's going to come out. Hopefully it's going to be sooner than later. You know what I mean? But that's our show for today, man. Black Panther, inspirational, incredible, all-out badass dude. You know what I mean? Just inspiring me, man. I mean, to have an African-American superhero like that is too inspirational. But especially one that is more equal to the popularity of a Batman or Iron Man, if not greater. Because I did my top 10 superheroes, and I honestly had to ask myself, is Batman still the number one? I said, no, he ain't. Black Panther's the new number 1 superhero. Period. I promise if you get a voting poll for people to actually vote, I can assure, I feel like Black Panther will get at least 80% of the votes. Because he's the most popular superhero. I've seen people from not even the Excuse me. People not even from the African American community just sporting this dude's Black Panther all day long. And I'm talking about the old school Black Panther. So, you know, this dude has had fans since 1966. You have individuals now who are probably in their 60s who couldn't believe what they were watching on TV. I know a few African American older men that were like, wow. You could see the pride they felt, the honor, the dignity that they felt. Because he wasn't just a superhero. He was the essence of life. Like, he is the essence of life to a lot. He was the essence of life in possibilities of what people could be. So, Black Panther, man, to me, as far as I'm concerned right now, he's the top 10. He's the greatest superhero currently right now. He's the new number one. Well, until I drop, you know what I'm saying? When I drop my Cardiac Assassins, then you know we'll have to fight for who's going to be the new number one. But Black Panther, the new number one, incredible character. I can't stress enough how important it is, from the origins to the history to his powers to the comics to the animation to the movies, man. I told you there was a lot to talk about. Black Panther ain't some character you can just talk for 5 minutes, man. Nah, this dude has got history. He's just a cool superhero. Like, I've seen Black Panther too many times. 1 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Even Black Panther 2 had the same thing too. I watched it on at the movie theaters, and then I've seen it on Disney Plus a bunch of times. I've seen it bootleg. So I've covered all the bases, man. I'm always going to support Black Panther when it drops out, man. And of course, you know what I'm saying? Which, as I said before, Black Panther led to the other superheroes. Falcon, Luke Cage, Blade itself in 1973, Falcon in 1969, Luke Cage in 1971. And spawned other characters that are on Marvel. Bishop from the X-Men, Storm from the X-Men, Shard from the X-Men. And the sad thing is that I can't name that many superheroes. It's embarrassing, man. So we got to fix this mess. But Black Panther, man, is that dude. So that's our show for today. But before we get up out of here, we got to talk about the Cardiac Assassin comic book. This bio book is going to tell you about the first official Cardiac Assassin comic book that I've got coming out. It's going to be fire. I'm inspired. It's through the correction phase right now. It's almost done. Once it gets done, got to do all the paperwork, documentation, all that good stuff. And once that happens, it's going to be available on sanusivision.com. There's a bunch of people asking me about it on social media, man. So I know. But patience is a virtue, right? Patience is what gets us where we got to go. So Cardiac Assassin, and yes, but you can get this bio book right here, which is the character profiles on sanusivision.com, so you can know about all the characters. Of course, you can see the Carjacks right there. Then, of course, we got to get the Assassins right there. The Assassins. So get this bio book on sanusivision.com. You know what I mean? Look, front, back right there. The front, sanusivision.com, sanusivision.com. Get this bio book so that when the first official Cardiac Assassin comic book comes out, you know what is up. You know what I'm saying? So, but as always, we got to talk about some of the cool stuff we got, man. Since we're veering towards winter, got to talk about our cool sweaters, man. These awesome sweaters. Check this out. And the material, y'all, I've had this sweater for going on 5 years, and it still looks brand new. This is what we do with Sanusi Vision. Everything I make is top of the line. Look at that. We got the front right here. Of course, this is a classic Cardiac Assassins with the front right there. Then if you flip it, you got the version 5 of the characters right there. And then my sweaters are not normal. Look at all the art on the sleeves, man. I can't tell you how many times I wear this at the stores or wherever I'm going. People are like, oh, that's kind of cool, man. I'm on the plane. You know, it's all about designing something that people love, man. So, you know, sweaters, man. Then, of course, you got sweatpants. So I'm going to show you the Cardiac Assassins one right here. Look at this right here. Man, look at all these cool characters. Check that out. Sweatpants, man. Coolest thing you ever seen. You can work out in them. You can run in them. You can exercise them. You can wear them for general wear. The quality is second to none. Then, of course, when I flip it to the back, you see more characters. Look at that. The Assassins on the back, man. You know what I mean? Carjacks on the back. You know what I mean? So I spread it out, man. You know what I'm saying? Sweatpants. Then, of course, I got another pair of sweatpants. This is what we're doing on Sanusi Vision, man. We're always doing great things, man. More sweatpants. I call this one the All-Star Pants, right? Because this one's got all my favorite superheroes in there. It's got Blade. You got Turtles, Leonardo. You got Wolverine. You got Panther. You know what I'm saying? On this side, you got Ryu. You got Iron Man. You got Mega Man. You got Captain America. Sam Wilson. That's right, Captain America, Sam Wilson. Then, of course, you flip it to the back. More superheroes. Batman, Green Lantern, John Stewart, Spider-Man, Black Lightning. You know what I'm saying? Then on this side, we got Black Panther right there. The guy we're talking about, look at that Black Panther right there, man. You know what I mean? War Machine, Techno Man, Voltron. You know what I mean? So these are my all-star pants, man. Now I plan on making more because I'm going to have more superheroes that I want to add to this. But, you know, this was doing this on this vision, man. And, of course, can't forget the beanies. Reversible beanies. I got one in my hair. This is a classic Blade beanie right here. But you got the Cardiac Assassin one right here. You know what I mean? Look at this. You got one side with the classic right there. Then if you flip it, because it's always double-sided with my beanies, Now you got the version 5 of the card for assassin characters. Any beanie I designed, Turtles, Blade, Mega Man, Iron Man, Wonder Woman, Voltron, any character you see on my banner right here, Turtles, I got it available in the beanies, man. You know what I mean? Then, of course, I know y'all are curious about this one right here. This one's a classic beanie right here. Look at this. You know what I mean? This got the version 5 modern Blade that I did. Then if I flip it, you got the classic Blade right here. You know what I mean? So look at the detail in this Joker. You could be like, damn, that is detail. I don't mess around, man. You know what I mean? So this is what we're doing here at Sanusi Vision, man. So y'all, that's what we got. And then, of course, the bucket hat. Bucket hats are always good for all kinds of times, man. You know what I mean? We got Card Assassin bucket hat right here, but we got them in different characters. Blade, Iron Man, Wonder Woman, Voltron, Mega Man, Card Assassins, like I said before, Turtles behind me, Goku, Vegeta. Any character on my banner, Wolverine, I've got it for the bucket hat. Then you flip it, it's reversible. Look at this. And 2 different color spectrums. I can give you double colors, man. This is what we're doing in Sanusi Vision. Look at this. Gray with the classic Card Assassin characters right here. Let's do a 360. You can see the amount of detail. So you're not just paying me, you're getting quality, man. So SanusiVision.com for all this cool stuff we got going, man. You know what I mean? This is what we're doing at Sanusi Vision. So, you know what I'm saying? Visit our website for all this cool stuff we got. Winners coming, get up. I'm even wearing a hoodie. Look at this hoodie. How many hoodies you gonna see like this? Look at the art on the hoodie head. I mean, it's just ridiculous detail, man. Then, of course, you're wondering if it's zippered up. It's zippered up. It's zipper style. You know what I mean? It's the coolest. It's the coolest one, man. We can even do ones without zipper. You know what I mean? But this is what we're doing at Sanusi Vision, man. Quality, and then you put the hoodie over your head. Look at this. Look at the art on this side. The art on this side. And then the art that's inside the head of the hoodie. I'm not messing around, man. So we're always quality, man. So SanusiVision.com. So y'all, that's our show for today. But before we get up out of here, you know what I'm saying? We wanna thank our sponsors. This Sanusi Vision podcast is brought to you by Anadel Foot and Ankle. Don't live with foot pain. Let Anadel Foot and Ankle make your feet happy again. That's AnnaDaleCenter.com for details, y'all. That's AnnaDaleCenter.com for details, y'all. Well, y'all, I want to thank y'all for listening. This has been an awesome episode. So much excitement in my voice. So much energy in my voice. Talking about Black Panther. I've been waiting a minute to talk about this because he's one of my favorites, top 5 superheroes, man. So, you know, last time I talked about superhero was Techno Man. We're on to Black Panther, and we're going to continue this. I'm going to continue this superhero thing that I'm doing. I'm going to do it for a while because there's a bunch of superheroes I want to talk about that are worthy of being talked about. So, you know, that's our podcast for today. I want to thank you all for listening. This podcast is produced, written, and directed by yours truly, Adewale Booker Jr. Please check out our website, SanusiVision.com, for all the cool stuff, from beanies to bucket hats to sweatpants to sweaters to bomber jackets to hoodies. You name it, we got it. Phone cases, glasses cases, man. SanusiVision.com. And then we got the coupons always on there. Most of the time, it's always 15% off. So, you know, for the rest of this month of August, we got 15% off all orders. Summer code, use coupon code SUMMER. I'm going to say that again. Use coupon code SUMMER. You know what I'm saying? So use coupon code SUMMER, man. You can get 15% off your order. So y'all, get on SanusiVision.com and please subscribe to our podcast because I've moved it completely to YouTube and Facebook. And man, talk about viewership. I just felt like people love to see and hear at the same time. You know, I just felt like, you know what, I was done having my stuff on Apple and all these other platforms. I'd rather just have it where you can see it. You can see me. And when you can see somebody, you kind of have more of a relation to them. So, you know, Sanusi Vision Podcast, get on there, check it out, review us, give us something nice. Don't say nothing. Don't be a hater. Keep that hater rate to yourself. You know what I mean? And please, check out our social. And also, too, make sure you get the notification button so that every time we got new episodes of the podcast, you can see it. Whether it's on the YouTube channel or whether it's on Facebook, whether it's on TikTok. I got it all. So I got it on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. I even put it on Twitter as well, and now I'm starting putting it on Instagram. So check it out, man. You can never miss an episode. And please check out our social media platforms at Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, all at Sanusi Vision. These days, what social media has done for artists or for just creators in general is to have a platform where you can be independent, make your own money, and just grow your brand the way you want to grow. You can decide how it's done. You can decide the commercial. So why not have a social media? I know for me, on our TikTok channel, we are on fire. On our Facebook pages, we are on fire. I'm starting to see that Facebook and YouTube, I feel like, are more loyal platforms. When people follow you, they just follow you. You know what I'm saying? Because they love what you do. They're not trying to tell you what to. Whereas the other platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, it's more of a popularity contest. But I feel like with TikTok, you can get more push, more viewership. It's instantaneous. You can get more likes. Yes, you got trolls on there, but who cares about the trolls? I always say, block and swipe left. I'm not getting no engagement of negative talking on my platform. It ain't happening. I'm gonna block you and I'm gonna swipe left. So we'll never have to deal with, or I'll never have to deal with you again. I will not waste my time reacting to negative thoughts. The people that comment me positively, I always say something positive back, because why should I cancel my comment section for negative individuals? I'm not doing that. The positive individuals outweigh the negative ones. So the negatives are just trolls. Individuals who have nothing going on in their life, so they don't want you to have something going on in yours. So, who cares what they think? Social media is where it's at for the future. It's not going nowhere. So if you're an artist, you're a creator, and you don't want to use it, you're just missing out, man. And please, don't forget to review us, rate us, give us a 5-star, don't be a hater. And as always, y'all, continue to aspire and achieve. Have a great week. Stay safe, y'all. Peace.